lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop.
What's up, people? So now that I have done a review for something that's worth seeing, it's time to do the exact opposite. So let's talk about a movie that makes 2018's Tomb Raider look watchable in comparison. That's how awful Pacific Rim Uprising is. And by the way, I realized just after uploading the video that I pronounced the title of The Beguiled incorrectly every single time. So yeah, that was fun. Anyway, first of all, don't watch this film unless you're planning on making some type of video to post on YouTube where you point out how stupid and inept this thing is. It's not worth it. You're not gonna get any sort of enjoyment out of this thing. Unless you're very young and extremely easy to amuse, then this thing is something you should just avoid like the plague. It's goofy, crappy, really dumb in terms of story, and bland when it comes to characters. There's just nothing here of quality. This film has no merit whatsoever. The only positive thing I managed to come up with is the fact that I liked seeing the actors from Spartacus. That was it. Even if their presence in the film is completely inconsequential to the overall plot, it's nice seeing actors that remind me of something actually worth seeing. That's it. That's the only good thing in a sea filled with trash. John Boyega plays the main character, and I don't know why they had him act like an asshole the entire time. He has shown that he possesses tremendous amounts of charisma in the Star Wars movies. Whoever thought it was a good idea to have him act like a rebellious teenager is an idiot. Just makes his protagonist impossible to root or care for. And this is something the film does constantly, having characters that aren't really characters, they aren't well developed, and the actors playing them do a terrible job, so you never believe in anything that's happening. And thanks to the garbage direction, the filmmaking style in the beginning of the film and throughout some later sequence is very similar to how Hulk from 2003 was done. And by that I mean, it's a joke. It looks goofy, childish, and makes you wonder if this thing really had a budget of $100 million. And thanks to this type of things, it's hard for me to say whether it was the actor's fault or the director. Probably both. This girl is not a good actress at all, she just screamed, apparently that's what she thinks acting is all about, but she's not the only one, all the other kids were awful as well. And for some reason, someone thought it was a good idea to hire the guy who's related to Clint Eastwood. It kinda makes sense. No one in this film has any sort of charisma, they all come off like extras with no screen presence whatsoever. So from that angle, it makes sense him being here. But yeah, there's nothing positive I can say about the actors. There's a good amount of comedy here, and it's dreadful. Take a look at this scene.
Marco! I can't believe she just hologrammed me.
The timing is fine, the problem is the joke itself. It's not funny. It's like a play on the words, I can't believe she hung up on me, but since when is that phrase used in a comedic sense? I'm not saying it's impossible, but in this scene is just awkward. Most of the comedy is awkward, and I think this is because of the bad writing and the fact that whenever one character tries to interact with another, the screen becomes devoid of any sort of credibility and the whole thing becomes tedious and irritating to watch. It's rather unwatchable. The technical aspects. There were some critics that praised the special effects. Why? Just looking at this one frame and you can already tell they used some cheap ass green screen. Look at this shit. The entire thing is filled with goofy special effects. This movie has the quality of porn without the pleasure of watching people fucking. I'm sorry, but these visuals are trash. How can anyone compliment special effects when everything that's not human looks like it was added in thanks to green screen and post-production effects? Like this scene. Its entire background looks fake as shit. Give it 10 years and I'll guarantee it will look as awful as the Star Wars prequels do now. I'll never understand the praise some blockbusters get. It's like the only time critics bash special effects is when they are Sci-Fi Channel bad, or when it's in a Transformers movie. And that kind of praise only takes away from movies that actually have great special effects, like Interstellar, or 2001, or Mad Max Fury Road. Every time I read some reviewer complimenting the newest Marvel movie for its crappy, obviously fake computer-generated images, it boggles the mind. And it's the same thing with this film. It just makes no sense. This is also one of the dumbest movies ever. They literally discovered the reason for why giant monsters have been sent to Earth like they're doing 1 + 1 math. It's that easy. It almost makes you wonder if everyone from the first movie was just really dumb. And in the end, it doesn't even make sense. Apparently the aliens weren't sending monsters to Earth because they wanted the monsters to destroy humanity. They actually wanted the monsters to reach a specific destination on Earth and explode, thereby killing every living organism on our planet. This is so dumb. This is an extremely convoluted, stupid, and very unlikely to succeed plan. If you already have a portal to send things to Earth, send fucking bombs! Don't send monsters that might be killed along the journey. This has got to be the most idiotic way of wiping out another civilization someone has ever come up with. It's at least in the top 10. God, this is stupid. I'm giving Pacific Rim Uprising a 1 out of 10, which shouldn't surprise you. After all, I did spend this entire video trashing this film, and for good reason. This shit is awful. Stay far away from it. Anyway, thanks for watching, hope you liked it, comment below, down below, with an upvote for that algorithm, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!